Hello, this is Chucky from Collecting for Fun, and today we're gonna have a special video highlighting one of the talk of the town players right now, leading into the Major League Baseball playoffs. The great Shohei Ohtani has been in the news recently for shattering a long-standing record of sorts. I mean, he's the only player to belong in this category as having a 50-50 season. No other player in the history of baseball has ever had a 50-50 season, and this guy has done it this year. And and we're not even at the end of the season. I mean, it is an outside possibility, but still possible. He might actually be the first player to do a 60-60 season. And certainly as of today, as we record this, he is pretty close to a 55-55 season. So this guy is currently in a league of his own. Arguably one of the best players, baseball players ever. Certainly of the modern era. He's obviously recuperating this year and is not being able to pitch. But I mean, look what the damage he's been able to do at the bat as a DH. His numbers are staggering. And, he could be and probably will be the first designated hitter to win the MVP. We shall see in a few weeks. And, yeah, in a few weeks, I guess we will see if this guy can shatter the baseball records even more as he keeps piling on the numbers for stolen bases and home runs. So let's have a look. So today I picked up earlier this year. I was at a sports convention, and one of the things I wanted to pick up was some Shohei Ohtani baseball cards, because I mean the guy just signed a record $70 million per year contract, for $700 million over 10 years, and he just came off winning his second MVP title for 2023. The last he also won in 2021, and being a player that can not only pitch at an elite level and be an elite hitter. I mean, this guy has been compared to Babe Ruth, and with a 50-50 season, it's hard to argue that this guy with enough seasons under his belt will probably surpass Babe, but we'll see. We will see it. So let's have a look at these rookie cards. We have a couple of them. So I have a duplicate here, as you can see. So this one is a Topps rookie card. This is a non-glossy. This is just a normal baseball card for Shohei Ohtani when he played for the Angels. In the back of the card is just simple stats. You can see it's an update series, so I think it was an add-on. I have to admit that I haven't collected baseball cards for a long time, so these are all new cards for me. But when I heard about this player, I said, yeah, let me get a couple of these. So you can read for yourself what it says here. I mean, he obviously played in Japan for a number of seasons before he came to the U.S., and you can see his Japan League batting record. And but what matters now is what he's been doing these past couple years from 2018. And so now he's in his, I guess, sixth season in the league, and he's just really coming. I mean, he already won 2 MVPs. And this year is, I mean, the guy's a beast. I mean, from what I understand, he's been, actively working at rehabbing his throwing arm from his surgery last year. And so, he's been working on that, plus working on his hitting and running, so you can see what he can do when he's just focusing on hitting right now. Holy moly. So this is the same card here. They look to me high-grade cards. I don't see any bends on them. I'm not a grader, but I would imagine these are going to grade pretty high. So those are the Topps rookie cards. They're the same. I suggest if you do have any cards like that, you do put them in these hard plastic cases, as well as these sleeves. It's supposed to help with the dust so they don't get damaged. And I'm not going to touch them with my fingers. Apparently, oil can damage the cards. So, from what I understand, again, I'm not a professional baseball card collector, although I do have some special ones. I would recommend that you listen to the experts and just kind of protect them. This is also a rookie card, also from Topps. So let me see what this is. This is a Holiday Mega. So yeah, so I was surprised when I went to look for rookie cards for Shohei that there was a lot of them. so, um, and I think the back of this is very similar to what it says on this one. Or maybe not exactly, but it does talk. The stats are the same, obviously, but oh no, they're different. This is his pitching rec. Okay, so this one's for his hitting, and this one's for pitching. So that's cool. So he has one for pitching, one for hitting. And okay, so that's pretty cool. So this is the Mega Holiday Mega. So I'm not an expert at the difference between them. These are all tops. This is also a tops one, and this was one that is graded. This is a 10 out of 10. And you can see that it's in a hard case. I'm not going to obviously open that. And it says Shohei Ohtani, pitcher DH. I like this pose. It's pretty classic baseball pose. And this is a heritage one, Topps Heritage. So these are this back part is the stats I grew up with the the little cartoon and the little description here. And then just the stats, and this is from the Japanese, his Japanese playing time. And he was a 3-time All-Star in Japan. You can see when he was born, 94, height 6'3", at the time 189. I do not know what he weighs now. Bats left, throws right. Okay, and you can see this is PSA graded, and this is a 10, and you cannot get higher than a 10. So I do not know if this card has gone up in value since I bought it. I think at the very least, I don't think any of these cards have gone down in value. I'd imagine if he keeps playing the way he has, these cards will probably appreciate in time. I don't, because I mean they were already pretty expensive when I purchased them, so I don't know, how much more they're going to go up in price. But I just can't see them going down in value. This one is a special reflector type card. Or refractor card. This is from Dunross, and this is a rated rookie. And I remember collecting Dunross cards in the 80s, so this they still have the same font as that. This is different. This is optic, so this is a different type of card, optic Dunross. And so again, on the back, very simple black and white on the back, but the front is obviously very, very it's got a cool cover. It's pretty shiny. The back again has some stats from his Japan throwing days, and so yeah, it's just a little bit of description that you can read there. And this is number 176 of the Dunross Optic series, and this is with his pitching pose. They also have two other ones, or they had a couple of these refractor ones. This is one in the hitting pose. Also, I believe, is it the same? This one says number 56. This is 176. So there's another rated rookie, and this one is his as a hitter. Okay, so the same thing. I guess they got away with so many rookie cards because he was hitter and pitcher, I assume. And so again, you can read a little bit of what it says here about Shohei entering the league as both a pitcher and hitter, which is pretty unheard of. The last player was Babe Ruth, from what I remember, and that was way before my time. And I don't remember any pitcher coming in with that much batting prowess ever outside of what I've heard about Babe Ruth. And so this is pretty much a very special player. This one here, this is a Topps Finest, so this is another Topps card, and this is also a refractor type card. It's pretty shiny on the outside. And here's the stats on the back. So again, it talks about his pitching. And again, very simple card. Again, all these cards, I mean, to me, they have very clean edges. I do not, as I said, I'm not a grader, but I would, as I said, I think these would probably grade pretty high. But yeah, I do not see any dings or anything on there. So whether these are 9, 8, or 10, who knows, or somewhere in between, I really don't know. But yeah, it's probably in that range. And I know there's a big difference between an 8 and a 10. I'm not a grader, but I can't see anything particularly wrong with the cards, so that's all. That's my opinion. This is another, the last of the cards that we have for rookie cards, and this is a also a Dunross optic, and this is just Shohei running, and this is also 56. So I think this one and this one are the same number card, and so the back is pretty much the same. It's just that it has an all like a variant picture on the side. So one batting, one running. So, and I believe there are many more. There's at least probably another 10 or so more rookie cards of different card companies, and probably variants of some of these things. But these are the ones I picked up at the show. And so given that Shohei is just tearing it up right now, and he's already, entered a record himself onto himself. He's the only member of the 50-50 club, and it is possible. I would see, like, when Jose Canseco was the first, I think, to do the 40-40 club, and a number of players over the last several decades have now joined him for that. So it's not unreasonable to believe that now that Shohei has opened the doors to show that it's possible to do a 50-50 season, we will probably see more players do that over the next couple years, couple decades. But no, right now he is one of one, and I'm glad I picked up these cards when I did, because I can't see them going down in value since I purchased them. They've probably gone up a bit, or the same. I'm not sure, but certainly a player to keep an eye on, or continue to keep an eye on. I mean, obviously, a lot of people have been keeping an eye on. He's the high. I think he's the highest paid player in the league. I could be wrong on that. I mean, 700 million, so 70 million for the next 10 years. And next year we're going to see what he can do, because he's going to be probably pitching next year. So that'd be quite interesting to see if he can keep the offense numbers up as high as they are this year while pitching, and see if he can come back to form as he was when he won the MVP in 2023 with both his pitching and hitting. So so this is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. A little bit different video than what we usually do, but I thought it was timely and certainly called for such an accomplishment from such a very young and athletic player. Very humble player too. If you ever watch his videos, he exudes Japanese culture. He's very humble, very appreciative, this guy is just very special. And it doesn't, I'd be honest, I don't even watch baseball a lot these days, but to see what this guy has done in that sport is just incredible. I mean, it's really hard to look at sports and say who is the greatest player of all time, but this guy is certainly putting us on alert that this guy, it might be the GOAT. And if you look at that game he had on September 19th, and just looking at those numbers, as a hitter, he put up numbers that are just incredible. He went 6 for 6 on September 19th, 2024. 6 for 6, 3 home runs, 2 stolen bases, 10 RBIs on a day that he enters the 50-50 home runs. He breaks that, and 50 home and stolen bases on the same game, and putting up numbers like that is just incredible. It's a game that will go down in history for not only the offense that he did in that game alone, but the special meaning it had for being, as I said, he entered the 50-50 club, and he's the only member, which is just incredible. So thank you for watching. This is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. Also, please, if you guys can do me a favor, a lot of you that watch our videos here do not hit that subscribe button, and it does help the channel a lot, and it would be much appreciated if you hit the like button and subscribe button, so that we can continue to put out these videos for you, and that you don't miss any new collecting fun. We want to bring you some really cool things, and we do have some things that are coming up that we're going to review that is really, really cool. And we love you to continue to join us for that ride. So please hit that subscribe button, please. Thank you again for watching. This is Chucky from Collecting for Fun. And until next time, you guys take care. Bye.